The heavyweights are heating up once again, and it will be no different come Saturday, August 3rd, when we get a chance to see the return to the ring of Jared Big Baby Anderson as he takes on Martin Bakole on the undercard of Crawford versus Madrimov. This is going to be an interesting heavyweight matchup. Two men who have been toiling in the backyard of what's happening at the top of the division. Anderson has been highly touted, and Bakole seemingly has been hidden. But they're going to come together and step out into the light. Let's talk about what can transpire between these two big men when they get in the ring against one another. It's going to be a mashup. August 3rd, Crawford versus Madrimov is an event that everyone is looking forward to see Terrence Bud Crawford, the proposed pound-for-pound fighter in the sport of boxing, as he comes and tries to state a claim for another title in his fourth division. But as we look forward to this, there's something else to think about. The undercard. And there are some fighters on that undercard that are worth talking about. Let's talk about it. Jared Big Baby Anderson as he takes on Martin Bakole. Now Anderson, we know, the young man, has been rumored to be a fighter in the heavyweight division and considered to be the next big heavyweight coming out of the U.S. However, he has had some shaky circumstances going on with himself. And Anderson, who is currently a fighter coming out of Toledo, Ohio, and currently residing in Houston, Texas. He's going to enter this fight with Bakole with his record of 17-0 and 15 KOs. And is he going to be able to live up to what has been spoken about? He's had the chance to go to various fighters' training camps like Tyson Fury. And there have been compliments stating that he is a comer. But guess what? So is Bakole, who is fighting out of the UK, and he's bringing his record of 20-1 with 15 KOs. And Bakole has been in the ring with some notable names out of the UK. So they both have similar reputations. And though Jared Anderson be a mere 24 years of age, it's time for him to really step it up, because people are wondering, why is he still fighting the level of opposition that he is? Now, Bakole who will tell anyone who will listen that though he's fighting out of Scotland and UK, he is from the Republic of the Congo, the Kananga Democratic Republic of the Congo. And he feels like at 6'6", he has the size and the range to be able to compete with the best of them. We don't know a lot about him. However, after tonight, the August 3rd fight, we will know more. And Jared Anderson will get a chance to live up to what they said about him being projected as the next best heavyweight out of the U.S. Something tells me that one of these guys is going to fail miserably. Bakole is 32. Anderson is 24, as I stated. They're both orthodox fighters. And Anderson is 6'4". But I don't believe he's been in with a man that's going to present the size that Bakole is. Over his last 3 fights, Bakole has come in north of 270 plus pounds. His last fight against Carlos Takam, he was 1 pound or a half a pound away from tipping the scales at 300. And that's not a sloppy 300. It's just a big bone dude who can pack on the weight. And if he knows how to use the weight, it could be a problem for Anderson. And as I've looked at Bakole's highlight reels, he hasn't fought the type of opposition that Anderson has, but he brings something a little bit more than what Anderson brings when he comes to the ring. He's all business. He doesn't play around with people. He doesn't care about the sideshow antics of promoting himself in the sense of gadgets and gimmickry. He's out there to bust your head open. And he's a come forward type guy. He wings his shots. Anderson, if he is as skilled as we have been led to believe, if he can fight like we've been told he can, he very well may do some things against him that Bakole hasn't had done. Just watching Bakole's fight against Mike the Bounty Hunter, he was all over Mike Hunter, bashing him all over the ring. And he throws his punches in combinations. He's not one who will just try to load up on a big shot. He's a heavy-handed guy, but he's throwing 2 or 3 or 4 at a time. He's not just 1 or 1-2. And that's something that Anderson is going to have to be prepared for, because when a fighter puts his punches together in combination, that's when it can put mental stress on a fighter. And we know that Anderson has had some issues as of late when you talk about the mental. Will he be really up for this? Who knows? But I expect it to be an affair where these two men test one another's mettle. And it's going to be a chance for one of them to elevate maybe into the top 10. Anderson has been known to go upside his opponent's heads very well as well, but he's had a number of guys who would give in to what he has to offer. This is a fight where he is going to have to come outside of himself to stop the Bakole train. If Anderson has any of that talent within him and can put it on display on August 3rd, he'll be the guy that they've said that he could potentially be. But potential can go by the wayside. We know this. We've seen it so many times. And it's something that I don't even like to talk about, potential. I believe fighters show you who they are. And they can get better or they can regress. And in this fight, someone is going to lose. But what do you think? This is Stormy B Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what you think about this matchup, Anderson versus Bakole, and who is going to come out on top, and what would you like to see going forward for the winner. Contention is very important, and it is time for both men to step out of the shadows and into that bright light. Leave comments and let's discuss. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.